Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That time, 18 yards, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
36 power.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
What?
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Flush to his right. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back to throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
14.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run it again with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A couple of veterans. Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route out as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Finding room at midfield. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Wilson will throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk any. In the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Powers through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers collar.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. to about the 26 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be caught, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give it to Williams, running right. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here's another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Miami, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.